on Kick. I'm trying to fix Twitch's bitrate. Apparently needs to be under 6, but it's all over the place for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I get a stable bitrate on Twitch. I'm just gonna set it the same as YouTube. These bit rates are all over the place. All right, let's get rolling here. We are on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. All the platforms. That rate seems to be somewhat unstable than the other platforms. See, I'm getting an echo anywhere. Seems like it's dark for some reason. Seems a little dark. Let's see if we can get some more light. All right. Look, we're ready to go. You can see my music playing in the background there on the shelf. Well, I haven't seen one yet, so I can't confirm they're actually working. So let's see. How long we're gonna stream today. Okay, worried about darts that I was using. Not on the board. Where'd they go? Alright, so let's throw a little practice here. Little practice game here against the computer. Just make sure to see if we don't have an echo anywhere. Didn't hear anything. Oh shit, I just moved my tripod. I might just move the tripod. Seems okay. Alright, so we're coming off a couple of bad nights in a row. Trying to make a comeback. We've battling through an injury the last couple of days. Sometimes you get injuries from playing darts. Surprising enough. I didn't even know I needed that. I thought I had all my 18s already. Okay, so the practice game counts if we win. That's the rule. Doesn't count if we lose. Can't seem to get it on this 20. As I found out, we are playing on a micro dartboard, like a junior dartboard. It's like 2 inches smaller in diameter than regulation, so maybe rectifying that situation. I'm not looking at his side right now, I'm just trying to hit numbers. Seems like my arm is pretty good. Try not to tweak anything today. Just gonna adjust that light a little. It's a little better lighting out here overall would be good. Most people have the streaming lights pointed at the wall, so the light light bounces off the walls, but I don't have any of that. So it's all natural lighting, so to speak. Trying to throw straight. Go left. I was looking at the professional darts, and they all seem to have the, I guess they call them, I don't know if they call them the speed darts or whatever, but they all have the smaller flights on them. And mine all have the, I have some smaller flights. Maybe I should try those. Because maybe these things are floating too much on me. Finally. And the 333 to start off the 19. Let's see what kind of flights we got. We just got a cheap, kind of generic kit. We got some cool flights with some flames on them and some glitter and a red dot. I'm thinking these flame flights. That's upside down. I think we might go with these flame flights. We got the smaller flights, these things, the speed flights that seem to come on all the professional darts. So might give those a try. He must have gotten the double bullseye when I wasn't looking. These are my standard dart clothes, my striped, the D's, and my dart shirt. That was a good dart. That was a good dart. Oh, was that not double 15? No. Yeah, the regulation board, the doubles and the triples are actually double of the width of this board here. They may be more square. I'm not exactly sure where they stretch it, how they stretch the spider, so-called, what they call it. They call it the spider because the web looks like the spider web. So nice and easy. I'm really leaning in right now. I hit those darts. I thought I pressed bounce out before. I don't know if it did anything. 'Cause you could still press player change twice, and it'll just go to the next player anyway. If you had a bounce out. I mean, if you had multiple bounce outs, you'd have to press it twice anyway. I don't think you could press bounce out twice, but maybe I'll try it. Next time I have a bounce out. Like that. It works on that one. That was a little wild. To start the first game. Okay, so let's press bounce out. Didn't do anything. Maybe it does, and I only have to press it once. Let's see. No, doesn't do anything. Maybe that's if you have a dart that hits, that scores, but bounces out. But then why would you even need to press bounce out? Because the dart counted. Unless that's you're just telling the thing that you actually threw a dart. No, because it still counts it. So I don't know what the purpose of if the dart registers. It has to be if the dart doesn't hit the board. Alright, so let's get this 17. I'm really floating these things. 17. The 19 I hit the triple on, even though I already had I had one. At least. I haven't even looked at his side yet, so I don't know what the computer's doing. As long as he's doing okay. Just based on the sounds. I just want to check those, see what those other platforms say. You know, for some reason Twitch says excellent connection. When I turned it down, and it didn't have any effect. And then I turned it back up again to match the YouTube bit rate, and now it says excellent for some reason. So maybe it was just stuck or something on that unstable message. I'll see if it stays on excellent or if it goes back to unstable. Because Twitch is only going to give you the bit rate they want to give you. Even if you upload higher, they're only going to give you what they want to give you. If you're not partner, I'm pretty sure you only get 720p if you're not partner. You only get so much. Yeah, he's cleaning up. Computer's cleaning up, so I just felt like streaming, so I just went ahead. I was going to take a day off, but I had a short one yesterday, so just going to keep rolling with it. So we got our 17. I think I'm going to throw some bullseyes. I was nailing these bullseyes earlier today. I was just messing around. I was just nailing double bullseyes. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I have more energy. Right now, I haven't really hit shit for the last three rounds or so, or more. Yeah, that guy put a skull up and kick. Does that mean it's a dead string? I think I'd have to agree with the skull. I think we're closer to the bullseye than we were yesterday. Just have to zero it in, I think. Then I think about putting those speed flights on. But why don't they give you both? With a kit, like how do you know which ones you need? I don't remember what kind of flights I used in the past when I used to compete. Trying to climb my way up to the bullseye from the 19. I kind of climbed up on a diagonal angle there towards the bullseye. And I actually got one in, so that's good, because you know your aim is good, but you're just not putting enough on it. Even though you feel like you have the right velocity. Doesn't always happen. See, I raised my speed a little, and I got a double roll. So we're starting to come around here, but it's too little too late, really. Because he's got us, he's down to 2 darts. It triples out as usual. Alright, so I think I'm going to put these other flights on here just to try them. They seem like they would be less forgiving than the big flights. Can't go wrong with flames. Man, things are hard to get on. Holy shit. These things are tight. I think as the angle is different, it doesn't go in the slots the same as the other ones. Yeah. We'll see how they throw. But I am still throwing at a small board. Alright, here we go. This is going to be our first official game. And probably should have practiced with these flights. We'll see how it goes. they feel kind of weird because they don't rest on your finger as much as the bigger flights. It's like you have less feel with them resting on your your finger like this. You know, the other ones, because when you throw it like this, so they're just barely touching. The other ones, you can get more of a feel for how you're holding it, I think. Down the middle, didn't get to triple though. Got the 111 and the 555, but didn't get to 2020. Got robbed. Let's check my light here. This thing's solid. A little slow start with the speed darts. So that's what my darts look like right now. Black with the flames. With the little red stripes. Pretty basic darts, not professional darts. I'm in that triple area a lot. Just not the right one. Did I get to 18? I got one. These seem like they go exactly where you're throwing them. The other ones seem like they might float a little. Like they give you a little more kind of slop. And if you're off, you know, they'll probably keep it in line better. But these, they seem like they go exactly where you're throwing. I don't need that. How many triples am I going to hit that I don't need? Another thing that's good about the small flights is that they don't get tangled up. They probably don't get as tangled up with a dart. If you come in next to another dart, I think you're less likely to bang, to hit a flight. Come on, how many triple ones? I'm on triples, but not the right ones. And he's pulling away here because I'm hitting every triple there is around the dart I'm trying to hit. So this is going to be kind of a practice with new flights, I guess. Finally. And then the 333. When I moved to the bond, of course, I always hit the 3 before I get adjusted to the ones on the bottom. He's cleaning house. Maybe I should read up on some dart throwing strategies. Okay, these deep darts seem less floaty. So I'm thinking if you're a hard thrower, because if you're a soft thrower, the bigger flights will probably give you more float. So you're, you got more arch on it, more arc on it. So then it might help you that way. But these are just straight power throwing. He is clearing out. Last 3 days he got, I would say he got 50% better than all the previous games. Don't ask me how. That's why you can't trust the AI. Finally got that 19. That pretty much killed the game for me. Because I couldn't get the 19. I got almost everything cleared but one stack. That was probably it right there. We just hit a triple, he almost ended it right there. I just went for a bullseye there in the last start, but he's only got one. All he needs is one bullseye and it's over. So I'm going to get ready with the scoreboard. Because he's good at bullseye. He'll nail the double bullseye. There it is. But, I don't know exactly what he's going to get. But that's not AI to me. If I can call his dart, I knew he was going to get the double. It's just kind of a pattern. There shouldn't be a pattern. All right. So he got on the board. Let's see if we can get on the board with these speed flights. I'm probably going to need a U-wing for this event. Let's reset. We're going to let him start. Got the U-wing light on here. 3.2 carbs, 99 calories. That's what it's all about. Don't want to waste calories on beer. And they're not like super harsh like a regular beer. They're pretty smooth. big darts. Big darts. That dart was very risky, almost bouncing in our heat register. I have a blanket down here, like a soft, mushy blanket down here to catch these darts, because they have a tendency to bounce. And one of them bounced, when I first started playing, one of them bounced right into the register. And I had to fish it out with some, with a piece of duct tape. I basically made a little fishing pole out of it and stuck it, and it stuck to the dart. I was able to pull it out. I mean, if I had one of the little magnetic things, but I don't know if these things have enough metal, if they're aluminum. I don't know what the shafts are made out of. Almost hit the 1919 there. And it was scored. Yeah, see, every time they bounce out, they go straight down there. And I have what you call AstroTurf carpet. You can see by the camera, this is not thick carpet. I'm not sinking into it. It's basically AstroTurf. So, oh, that chip broke off. I didn't even notice that. Just a very, like shred of the end of that tip. I thought I took my spare tips out. Those are not done. Where did I put them? I have a whole bag of them. Where did I put those spare tips? Did I throw them back in here? I don't know if that was the miss I broke down in, or if that was a hit. There's actually a little tool too that you can use to tighten these, but these tips don't have they're not notched for a tool, because these are the sheet tips, I think. All right, so let's see. That was huge. For some reason, I'm short on my 16s for the last few days. I'm not putting enough on them. We got the 17 and we closed out the 19. So we're in good shape. Well, I got a TLDR in the chat. Homie. I don't want to edge in Discord. Just give me the followers and the viewers. You know, I don't like. That's how it works. Somebody gives you something and then you pay for it. Well, actually, a lot of times you pay first, but actually, in most cases, you pay first. Except like Universal. That was a wild dart. But I almost hit the 16. I almost hit it there, but I got one. One score out of 3. That's not, it's not what you're looking for. I don't know if I block certain words, if it'll delete that message, or if it just blocks the words. Because Kick seems to be the culprit of the spammers. If I block, like the word followers, viewers, earn, Discord, and homie, they all say homie for some reason. And not your homie. 16. And the bullseye. I think I'm liking these new darts. Because they seem like they go where you throw them. Now the same guy again. Spam me again. That's alright. I'll take that as chat activity. Pedro. Go for Pedro. Alright. So we're throwing bullseyes right now. I think he had a bullseye. Wow, these darts really go when you throw them. A single and a double. Oh, that was almost a triple 15. I would have game over right there. I just destroyed him that game. He has, I think he has at least five numbers yet to close. But if I choke, he's gonna be right on me. So I think after this game, I'm gonna see if I block some of those words, if I can block that spam. Okay, so we need these 15s. That was on the other side of the triple 15. I'll take the single. All I need is two 15s, but he's gonna be coming. I hit triple 20, 18, 17, and 16 this game. And I think I even hit the triple 19, but I didn't meet them all. So I tripled on almost everything. Plus the double and two single bulls. And I didn't need the double, but kidding me? See, that 15 felt like it wasn't going to make it, but I think the speed flight helped there, and it didn't float as much, and I just got into the middle of that 15. I don't hear him closing, so let's just shut him down. Any possibility. Easy. 2 darts to spare. 2 darts left. Didn't need him. He still had 4 to clear. 4 numbers to clear. At one point, I mean, that was just total domination. Okay. So we got our first W. And I'm going to look and kick. I'm going to block some of those words and see if that, actually blocks the messages, but the spammer probably won't come back, because you probably heard me talking about it. Alright, so I updated my chat rules on Kick a little bit to see if I can keep the spammers out. Because it doesn't really do anything unless someone puts a link in the chat. It blocks links. But other than that, you can pretty much say anything you want, but I found a couple other things I could possibly, that possibly help with spammers. Oh, I had to change places because it was the one I used the most, I guess. Alright. Sounds like the dog's out. Dog's out early today. 22 degrees out. It's not too cold for him. Hopefully it's not too cold for the dog. I think they could handle 22, but it was down when it was down there close to 0, like 5 degrees, that's when it really bothered me when I heard that dog out there in the middle of the night, like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning out there barking. For a long time. That was a trip. It didn't stick the bounce out. I saw that one hit the triple. Triple 18 in 3 strides. And he comes out and gets one. So he might not want me to get a racing start on him. He couldn't ever catch me. All right. We are on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Covering everything. I didn't lean left trying to, I was all ones. Turn the air filter down a little. All ones in that one. Had good grouping. It was all around dark. Yeah, you can set it so basically new accounts can't chat. Like somebody just makes an account that day, or I think there's even, it even goes down to like an hour, or it's just unlimited. Someone could make a brand new account and just come and chat. So that was one of the things that I adjusted. Come on, 20. Oh man, I threw that dart hard. He's got a little lead on me. So I'm just figuring out these platforms as I go. See if I can lock in the middle here to knock out these 20s. I can't be taking 3 rounds on a number. That's pretty much not a winnable formula. Those 20s are real trouble for me. I just go right in them all the time. I don't understand. I gotta focus on my follow through, so I'm not releasing early. I think that's the big factor, because I usually seem to hit better on the bottom row when I'm a lot more deliberate with my basically my whole arm motion, including the follow through. Now I hit the triple.
just barely on the left edge of the triple. If I had gotten that 3 rounds ago, now I'm getting on.
Way behind the 8 ball, and it kind of drains your confidence when you're struggling 3 rounds to close out a dart. And I hear him wailing away. No one near the 19.
He's down to 2 stacks.
He's pretty much where I was last game. Total domination. There's another one. I think Bullseyes were one of the ones he needed.
I'm just all over the place in the bottom 5 row right now.
Last game I was throwing bullets, throwing darts, as they say. I think that's a football expression when you're making good passes, throwing darts. You just gotta try and finish strong here.
That wasn't strong. I'm going to kill a lot of tips trying to loft, trying to throw these loft darts. He's down to a stack of 18s.
There's a lot of other games you can play, but I don't know. I've tried it before. They all just seem kind of hokey. You know, like baseball and like all the weird games, like more like party games type things, not like serious dart games. Oh, I don't have all my 17s. I hate when I think I have them done and then I pause and I have to reset. And it throws me off.
That's why I need that display that I can actually see.
I think he's got me right here. He's down to 118, I think. I think I'm going to sit down and get ready. There it is. Triple. He always closes on the triple. Even though he only had one left. He hit the single, so only had one left, but he always closes on the triple. Almost every time. That's a and he gets a lot of triples too. Good old AI. Yeah, see, Twitch went back to unstable. So I'm thinking maybe the setting I had on didn't actually register yet, because I set it at 5,500, just to try not, so it wouldn't get over 6. But I'm wondering if that just hadn't registered yet. So I'm thinking maybe because I have to change the encoder. In order to change the bit rate. So I can set it at 6. Because I just need the average to be 6. So even if it goes up and down, and then I'll see if that changes, if that changes mid-flight. See, that bit rate is almost stable now on everything. It was unstable before, but it seems like it's stabilized on everything. And I did the auto configure again on my ODS, and it put me at 8750 for a bit rate on YouTube, which is usually it puts me at 10K. I think it's put me at 12K before. I think it just depends on how good your connection is at the time. So we're gonna try Twitch at 6K. And I don't know about Kick. I don't know what the recommended bit rate is for that. I'm just kind of letting that fly. And then YouTube, you can, just run up. I don't know if it's because I'm I don't know, am I a partner on YouTube? I don't know exactly what I am. But I got all of the things that you need to go up to the next level. Did I look into it first last time? Alright, so it's 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna wash my hands. Yeah, hopefully we can keep this going here, and I can make some improvements to the stream, because I have things that I want to do, but I don't want to go crazy here. Oh, I thought that was a triple 18. That was a triple 18 bounce out. I killed that dart tip. And triple 18 bounce out somehow. Somehow those are getting in there.
Let's see, what if I press bounce out? Doesn't do anything. I don't know, maybe it's broken.
See, look what I did to that dart tip. You can see it here. You can see I put it over here. It's got a slight bend to it, but these are not the real hard dart tips that will crack off. These are a little bit softer, but I think the harder tips are better because I think they're nylon and they're more grippy because they have a rougher surface. Like that one probably wouldn't let it bounce out, but they also may lodge in the board deeper, so it get hard to get pulled out. Trying to get a straight line here.
I got the double 20, just barely staying on the board. But then I went off to the left. I think I rushed that a little bit.
Really trying to get fresh air in here lately, just to, because of winter, get no fresh air. I like to crack the door a little bit. Got the balcony door. Even though it makes the heat work a little harder. I really don't need that fresh air. Alright, not too much trouble on the 19s. I mean the 18s. I mean the 20s.
Got a random 17 there. We got something. Gotta get it back to scratcher.
Should have put that on my Amazon. So where I want to send it for this 19. That's a trick.
I think I got one last round, so I only needed one when I got the triple.
There's actually dartboards that keep your stats, like your, what do they call it? It's kind of like your, it's kind of like the same term they use for FPS games. Like it's, is it DPS? I can't remember what it is. But there's two different ones for cricket and for, because cricket would keep track of your actual scores, whereas like a game like 501 would just keep track of, you know, your, I don't know how many like scoring darts you get, but the scoring is a little different. Come on. There it is.
Took me 3 darts. Yeah, see that's
One thing I learned a long time ago is when you pull the dart out, twist it clockwise, because if you twist the counter, that'll loosen the tip. But if you twist it clockwise and pull it, it'll come out pretty easy. And I usually place my hand on the board, so I'm not pulling on the board, because I want to keep that thing tight against the wall. I don't want to try and pull it out, because they have the bottom with double-sided sticky. I couldn't climb up to that bullseye. Trying to even up the series here. Yeah, I think that camera did move a little bit.
I wonder if I can change it just by pulling this back a little. Yeah, that's what it was.
I pulled the carpet out from underneath it. Alright. So
My bullseyes are not there right now.
I think I'll go numbers this round and go back to the bullseyes. Because I don't seem to be around them right now. See how my 16s and my 15s are doing. Okay, let's see what Twitch says now. No, it still says unstable. It did say excellent after I had it on 5,500 and then I changed it. So maybe if I leave it on that to try and keep it from going over 6 too much. We'll try that again. I'd be lying there. Okay, so let's see what that does. What's the other thing that it's not going to be as stable because I'm on 3 different platforms, so the numbers are not going to be as stable because they're split between 3. I hear you, man. Huge. That was almost a triple 15. Huge. Huge darts. And I needed all 3 of them too. That's the plus. The triple 16 and the triple 15. And that's a tough throw because you're going all the way across the board. You're going side to side. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a lot harder than, say, going from 19 to 17 because there's only one in between. But going from side to side and top to bottom, I saw the ring around the bullseye move, but it didn't get in. I'm right there. I'm just a little weak on it. I wish I had. No, I had no bullseyes. I wish I had gotten one along the way. So it's nice to have one in the bank. I mean, technically you can win out with a double and a single, but it's a lot easier if you're trying to win out if you only have to hit a couple singles. Right there. There we go, that's a double.
Yeah, these darts definitely, they go where you throw it.
They're definitely different than the other flights. But I mean, if you don't have the aim, then you need the bigger flights because they're gonna keep it more stable. They're gonna float it more. But if you can play, and you have the aim, you want the speed darts. You don't want them floating on it. You want them going where you're throwing.
extra juice on that one. No, I let him get close to me. He's got a triple stack and a double stack.
It's kind of like Wendy's terms for darts. Wendy's for darts. Or double stack and a triple stack. I don't think you got anything. Hopefully no one steals that mean. There it is. Oh! I heard the sound.
How did that not get in?
That sucks. I nailed that double bowl. And then I'm just on the outside of it now. I can't zero it back in again. It's not an echo, is there? I don't think I have any speakers on anywhere. That was there. What? I thought I had it on bounce out. That's it. There's a spare dart. One dart to spare. I kind of choked there at the end. I couldn't zero in on those bullseyes, but I managed to pull it off. No, I'm hearing myself talk. I think I had the sound on something out here. Yeah, an echo. No, Twitch is still reading unstable, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Is there anything else I can do? It's staying around 6K. And when I click it, it says it's the average is too high. But that's not really what I'm seeing. Because if it's going to do that anyway, then I might as well. Might as well just put it back on it was. Just because Twitch is gonna, they're not gonna let they're not gonna let it through anyway, so I don't know why it would even do that. They're gonna
So what about it? They're gonna turn it down on there and anyway. So we're gonna want, like, follow.
What a computer term.
Alright.
Twenties and the 18s, I'm still just kind of throwing it up there. I'm not really aiming like 100%. I really need to start like solid aiming for the actual spot.
Because I'm not confident up there, so I just throw it. And hope for the best. That'll work. I was right next to the 111. Of course, you got a handicap of the junior board.
Now I gotta try and center and get those 20s.
Try to somehow stay on center on top. That'll work. See if I just aim for it. Oh, I threw that one hard. Man, why did I throw it at 19 so hard?
That's what I've been trying not to do. Trying not to overthrow it. Alright, let's see who's gonna take the lead back.
Just a smidgen below the double 19. Got it that time. Even though did I have one left? All right, we're rolling.
We're on. Our strategy is intact.
We just open something. I guess I'll start calling it open.
Because that's what the thing says. It gets his double roll.
I think we're gonna throw our bullseyes before we throw those bottom corners. Just so I can try and get one or two in the bank. That was wild. Wild. First start was another dart. I threw way too hard.
I think it really stuck. Even though it didn't seem like I was trying to throw it that hard, it just stuck it.
see a nail up there. I hang something. I don't know why someone hangs something way up there. Someone pounded a nail into the brick. Is that even possible? See a good nail. Or soft brick. Got one in there. He's got a lead on me because he's got 2 bullseyes, even though we have the same number of darts left. So now I gotta go for my bulls. See if I can lock in on those again. Let's see what Twitch says. I'm curious. No, unstable. If I had to choose a word for Twitch, that's pretty much what I would call it. For a second, I almost forgot that was only, I only needed 117. And I was off left on the bullseye, so he's got his bullseyes now. It's either our temps. See, our temp is holding over there, even though I opened that door a crack. Our temp is still holding. Single. Should I stay on the bullseyes? Or should I just take that one in the bank and throw those corners? Last time I threw the corners, I hit a triple on both, so. Maybe I should go for another round of bullseyes. Try to get. There we go. Choked on 16 though. That's okay. I got the bullseye. He's pretty much right there with me though. I gotta lock in on these corners. Now he might have an edge on me. I gotta try and lock in on these corner darts. Two singles. I need 4 darts, he needs 3. So if one of us can nail a triple, that's pretty much going to determine it. He doesn't hit singles much. He hits a lot of triples. He gets misses, but then all of a sudden he'll get a triple. For the double 15, came down low and it got the 2. I should have just kept my aim where it was, and maybe I would have just got the triple and would have been over. you can use a few 20s, so I'd rather have the triple at 20 than the one you needed 3 on. Easy. Locked in. Got one left to spare. I just aimed for center 15s, and I got them. You can see that one of them went high, one of them went middle, one of them went a little high, but if you aim for the big part, especially in the clutch like that, you don't want to be trying to pinpoint aim for a triple when you just need 2 singles to win out. And you got 3 darts, you might as well. Just depends on how locked in you feel, I guess. Because if you aim for triple, you can still hit the outside anyway. Alright, we turned our scoring. I think I changed my category on something. I don't remember what it was on. So I really like to stay in just chatting on Twitch, but I don't really know about Kick. Seems like all I've gotten out of there is the spammers. Bot spammers. V-bot spammers, I should say. Everybody tells you there isn't botting going on. They're not telling you the truth. I just leave it alone for now. I'm just gonna let it go first this time. I wish you could change them to player 1 though, instead of skipping my turn. Because it feels like I'm losing a turn. I thought it was going to bang into something in the bullseye there. I snapped them all the darts. Only managed to get 120 out of all that. He comes out of the gate. I'm curious to what he threw. He threw a 16. And I threw another 16 for some reason. Maybe he forgot. Little AI malfunction. That's a rough start. He comes out with a double bull. one of each up top. That's really rough when I can't hit those 20s and the 18s. Sometimes I'm either totally off, and it takes me 3 rounds, or 3 or 4 rounds to get the 20s and the 18s. Sometimes I just come up and throw a triple 20 and a triple 18. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So 619. 2 dots down. That would have been a big dart because he's opening up a little lead on me. Wow, YouTube just dropped frames. Now came back up. A little glitchy there. I should have plenty of bandwidth because it's a new month now. I don't think they could be throttling me. That's the word that I was trying to think of before with what Twitch would do. But of course they're going to throttle. If you try to come in there, you're not a partner. You're trying to do, big bit rate. And if they're not going to let that go through. Oh. Got the 19, and then bounce out. Press bounce out, doesn't do anything. Alright. We can knock out the 19 and get on the 17 so we can get ourselves back a little respectable here. Going back and forth right now with this AI. I guess it's better than getting overed like that one day. I couldn't get in the middle, down the middle for the 19. Sometimes I'll just throw a 17 in there when I'm going for 19. It's just to hope that it's going to move me over. Oh, our bit rate is all over the place right now. What's going on? It's very erratic. If I have anything that could be stealing bit rate, I'm not gonna. So I still need that 19. Okay, so we need one more 17. I gotta log that into the memory banks. I think this time we're not gonna go rolls. We're gonna go with the corners and see how I do. Man, the bit rate is dropping all the way to 4 and coming back up. What's going on? It's all over. getting drops. I don't know why the auto config even put me all the way down to that bit rate. When it's put me up at 10 before. So I need that 117. I remember that. Wow, I could have reached it 16 short. I threw those darts hard too. Probably overthrew. I think I don't know what I should do here. What I feel like he's lying to me. You only need to triple stack. Oh, if that was a triple 16, that would be nice. It's only a single. So I made the right choice going back to the bullseyes, but I should have done it last round. And we dropped 1,800 frames. The bit rate was dropping to 4. I don't know what it was doing on Kick and Twitch. I know I have plenty of uploads though. What's happening? Okay, I just seen this done. I didn't realize he was done. Yeah, I couldn't get out there for the 16. That's gonna cost me. I think he's gonna get it this round, the trip 18. I think that's, no, 17, that's what he needed. We're back even. Let me look at these bit rates. I think it's fluctuating between 10 and 7. That could just be a reading thing, because it's going 10, 7, 10, 7. So that could just mean it's in the middle there all the time. Twitch is around 6 all the time. So I don't know why it's giving me unstable. It's a little above 6 all the time. And then YouTube is usually stuck right in there around just under 9K. Because it tested at 89.50. Alright, so we gotta give him this one. Tied at 3. With the new dart flights. Yeah, Twitch is saying excellent now in the connection. So it may have been getting bandwidth when YouTube was dropping. It may have been stabilizing. Twitch. take a break here. Sit in the dark area. Oh, I don't have this lamp on. I'm trying to figure out why I'm a little short on light right now. I'm like, why is it dark right there in that area? That's streamer lighting. Lamp. Tall double lamp. But you got the backlighting of the ceiling fan and the dark light. It's not lit up like a Christmas tree like a lot of these streamer setups you see, where it looks like you're in a studio. Of course, they're using filters and stuff on their faces. Some of them are just crazy obvious. And they're using a face filter that makes them look like aliens. All right. So we are all tied up again. Just a quick break. Are we looking at a snack today? Had a nice healthy dinner. Really the only, you know what, beef jerky kind of sounds good right now. And if the beef jerky doesn't work out, then we have to Slim Jim. But this is the good beef jerky. It's nice and soft. Let's see what the date is on it. This stuff just lasts forever. Let's see if I can find the date here. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we got a year. We got a year on this. Some people think once you open something, that date doesn't count anymore, but I don't think that logically that makes sense, because if you buy something, you're gonna open it. It wouldn't make any sense to tell you how long something is good if you don't open it. That's the kind of way I think about it. I guess that's a subject for study. There was a lot there. There's 20s. That's why I'm not good at 501, because I'm not good at 20s. I'm not good at dead center high
high board for some reason. Plus, I've always been a cricket player anyway. I never really played any of the point games because they just seem like easy games. You're just aiming for the same thing over and over again. Except when you have to double, if you have double and no out, and you have to go after, another number. But they usually set it up to where it's the same number. Or they try to. Get out there. So I actually got 2 single 20s and then a triple 20 in the next round. The other thing is there's only 2 darts in the top row. You're usually, when you have 4 on the bottom, so you're throwing at the bottom row a lot more than the top row. Is that a vacuum? Come on, I can squeeze in there. He closed out his 20s too, what a surprise. That beef jerky's like a meal. So early. I don't know what kind of machine that is. Something's going on. Sounds like a drill maybe. I think it's on the other side of my brick wall though, so otherwise that would be super loud. Because there's a big space in between the next unit. And I'm assuming there's a brick wall on the other side too. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like the place was designed for sound deadening in between the units. When you have brick walls in between. A lot of times it's just like it's a converted building. They don't really pay attention too much to sound deadening in between, like the top, the top end or the bottom. Yeah, it definitely sounds like maybe like a big drill. Come on. The 18 is killing me right now.
he got around me while I was struggling with the 18 for 2 rounds. I can't remember if I went first or if I let him go first. There he goes. You just opened up something else. Double in the single 19. I hit that other dart and then knocked it down. Otherwise, it probably would have been a single, or possibly not even registered. If it didn't get that good bounce, it could have just been a bounce out. But it just nicked that other dart. No, he's not messing around this game. That was a triple. I'll take the 3 singles. Just stay solid. It's nice to get a double and a triple, but if you get the singles, 3 singles, that's, that's still the same purpose. Because, I mean, you hit a triple and then your other 2 darts don't do shit. So, I mean, you get all 3 darts to do something. That's what you want. Decided to go for the bullseyes. He hasn't gone for his yet. So we're about even, it looks like. I think we're all even on darts. But he's going to throw a double bull. Watch. No, he actually threw a number. He's leaving that double bullseye up there. That's surprising. So do I feel bullseyes or do I feel corners? What do I feel like? I almost got a sheep on that last one. Yeah, that was rough. 2 rounds I went for bullseyes, didn't get any. He got something right there. He's definitely going to get a double bullseye. Nope, he went for the number. Now it's down to bullseyes for him. So he's gonna, looks like he's gonna break this tie. Because I couldn't hit a bullseye for 2 rounds. Maybe nothing. Ain't nothing I could do if I can't hit a bullseye for 2 rounds. Ah. 16. Alright. I think he's got this one in the bag. Look at those bullseyes. Might as well throw 'em just to get the work in. But he's probably gonna get me next round. Got the double. Too little, too late. Cause he hits his bullseyes. That's for sure. He gets a lot of double bullseyes. Yep, there's one. That'd be crazy if he closed down on this. I thought that was it when I heard that sound. I got a big old pond here though. Yeah. I resign. He's probably gonna win it out with the double bullseye. There it is. Oh, that's a single. That's surprising. All right. You got the lead back. 3-4. Twitch is still showing excellent connection for some reason. I don't know why. I keep changing it back and forth and back and forth. Maybe it just got tired of trying to throttle me. And it's just letting me through. Let's see what I have. I don't know if I can change my title and stuff on the phone. I do that. Okay, yeah, there's that. So I'm in IRL. I got Dart Sports and Cricket and Cricket. I mean, I don't know what other category I would go in. But, I mean, I could go in sports. just keep grinding. 3, 4. Yeah, it seems like we're going quick here. 7 games. Been playing for 2 hours. What is that? Is that 30 minutes? No, that's 15 minutes a game, right? Something like that. I just want to see. Yeah, other than the last 2 days, though, we seem to be pretty dead even with this play of 4 opponent. Not terrible. 3 singles on the top row. At least everything's scored. Do something with every dart. That's a plus. Big. Got a triple 20, but I don't think we only need one of those. But nice to get that in the first round. Let's see if he comes back. I think that's enough beef jerky and stuff, so like you eat a couple pieces of that and you're full. So we need that 18. Wow. If I could have closed the 19 there, that would have been good. That would have been a good push. I didn't need that triple on 18. I think I had 2. But I may have only had 1. So that was a good dart. Double 19 is a good dart, because I'm kind of throwing that a lot more deliberately, and not zipping in there. Man, those 2 17s are on top of each other. So we got the triple 19 on the 1 that we needed. And we got 2 17s. So we're getting a lot of marks. Let's see if he responds. No. It's gonna come down to deciding if I wanna go bullseyes before the corners, or if I wanna keep throwing numbers. Come on. Would have been nice when I got that 17 dollar. All right, so we do corners or bullseyes? I'm really struggling with bullseyes, so I should probably try and if it doesn't work out, then I know what my numbers, and then I have to go back to them. Got a bullseye and a brand, okay, there, so. Bullseyes are big though. Because it's a tough dart to hit. You gotta hit dead center. The other ones, the other numbers, I mean, the numbers have way bigger, you know, target areas. So should we throw more bullseyes? Good choice. Oh, that didn't count as anything? I hit that dart. I was hoping that was going to be the bullseye. I hit a 19 on that, so it hit the dart and then it hit the 19 below. Alright, so I got 2 bulls in the bank. Now I think I'm going to throw my corners. My 16 and my 15. See if we can even out this series here. That's it. The trip 16 seems like they're coming back. I think these darts are helping. They seem like they don't float. They don't float on me like those other flights. I'm thinking this is the way to go. Oh, I just missed the triple 15. Ah, that was a bad time to waste the dart. I'm down to 15 and a bullseye. Uh-oh. I don't know if he needed just one. He's still got 3 stacks left. And he went for the bullseye. Just outside of the bullseye range. We're down to 1 bullseye, and he's got still needs 3 stacks, but he'll probably triple on something here. Nope. Be choked. There it is. Easy. And we are back tied. 4-4. If we can just keep up this pace here. Don't want to waste it all right off the bat. When I went 4-0 and then I just fell off the map. Just want to keep pace, and then maybe I'll start getting stronger. And just start pulling away from them. All right. We got our 4, and we'll report to the scores table. I think we could stall here for a bit. See what's what. Trying to ride out the winter here. It's actually still 22 degrees, so that's kind of surprising. Maybe, let's see if we're gonna get that warming trend. See if that's still on the table. So it's supposed to snow tonight. Right around now. See, they weren't predicting that. They were predicting like a 5% or something. And now they switched it to 69% tonight. Something that almost like happened, especially because the temperature is high enough. Hopefully they have that all cleared out in the morning. And then we're just going to kind of have a slight warming trend this week. Play with my phone for a second. We gotta get back to work. I think I'll switch one to go first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close that door. I'm gonna have some air. And the temperature dropped 1 degree over there, so. Kind of a bad start there. What's up, break moment? See you. Played some darts here. Started a new game. Oh, those darts are pretty straight. They're just one dot to the left. And the other one was one dot to the right. What is this song? Okay. Primus. Okay, I hear you. So I don't think that close anything on top. Ah. Damn. That's not the way to start the game. After I just tied up the series. See, I don't know what you call these darts. Usually the darts, they have the grip section in front, and you can get it small, medium, basically small, medium, or large grip in front. And these have they have a grip in front, and then they have a dip in the center, and then it's like gripping in back. So, but I mean, I hold them from the back anyway. Which I didn't think of that because I was looking at some other darts. And I was thinking that I wanted the grips in the front, but actually I hold the darts in the back. So I'm gonna have to think about that. 'Cause these are just cheapy darts, really. That's 3 rounds, basically nothing. That top row. I don't know kick modes and all, so.
except the obvious ones. I don't really know any of those at all. Yeah, I'm choking on that top row. He's already got 2 down. Let's take a quick sit down. Man, it just seems like we're going back and forth here. Oh, that's a solid game. A couple of really good games, actually. But mostly solid game, and I'll have a not so good game. Man, these 20s and 18s really. It's like I'm shooting myself in the foot in the beginning of these games. But I like to get rid of that top row to start with. Because I know I'm good at the bottom row. But that top row, I'm just all over the place. Oh, I didn't get that. I still need a 20. He's already got 4 done. He's basically got me doubled. He's got me doubled up. That's my, what is that, my 4th round in the top row? I'd rather get the practice in and get it out of the way. Finally. He's basically only got 2 stacks left. No, he's only got 1. One in a single, I think. Unless he tripled on somebody and only needed that 1 dart on. Just trying to salvage something good out of this game. This is brutal. Those 20s and 18s just took all the life out of me. Oh, I still need another one. See, I know I could hit the numbers on the bottom. To where I can go for triples. But the top row is a whole different story.
with the 20s and the 18s. I didn't know he needed a bullseye. I think that was one of his last set there. All he needs is 216s. That was a hard dart. And then I went weak. Oh, I still don't have all the 17. All he needs is 216s. And I think he got one last round, so he's probably going to trickle out on it here. Yeah, there it is. I don't even have to look. Yeah, he got his 5-4. Yeah, I think these flights made a difference, though. They seem like they're more accurate than the big flights. I have to stick with them. All right. Oh, we got a stall here. I don't know if I want to swing it. It's too much meat. Having that beef jerky and that's on that top as a slim jim. Even though that's all lean meat. The flame plates. It's kind of funny. It's so old school to have flames on your darts. I don't know what what do they call them? Speed flights? The other small ones? There's like blue, like sparkles with blue lines, and then there's dots. There's like red dots. The silvers go with the silver darts, probably. And then the red dots would probably go with the blacks. And I'm not sure what the flames go with, as far as which dart they go and match up with. Let's see if we can even this up. gotta figure out how I'm gonna throw the top row, if I'm just gonna throw it up there, or if I'm gonna actually aim, like really aim. Seems like I do better when I just throw it up there. And just kind of let the muscle memory do the work. But I got no muscle memory on 20s because I just can't hit them. I really have to throw high because I can't seem to go to get down, to get near the triple very often. I aim for the right. More than that. I thought it was a triple bounce out on 20. But it was a single. I just banged it in there. I hate when they bounce out because you can't tell where you hit and make any kind of adjustment. You have no idea where the thing actually hit. Guys dumb bullseye early. That is a 20. Come on. The shaft of the dart looks like it's on the 20, but it's actually a 1. Because of the angle. Of course, I throw another 1. I just follow it. I hate when I follow a dart with another dart, even when I totally reset myself. And then I end up throwing it at that same spot I don't want. I'm off to the same. That was rough. I was actually aiming high 20 there, and it dropped in for the triple, even though I only needed, I think I only needed 1. That might be what I have to do, just aim high 20. Because I know if the dart is a little weak, it could drop in for the triple. But if I aim for the triple, it just seems like it doesn't get there. The triple 3. It's some big darts there, but he's right there. If he triples off something right here, he's right there. And he's already got his bullseyes. These 17s are giving you trouble. Two right, and then I tried to compensate and one left. He's going to catch me here. I just need to throw solid darts here. I didn't have any 17s. I thought I had 17s. Out of range, just below the 7. I hit the number 17, but you count for extra points.
For some reason, I thought I only needed 117, and then when it turned out I needed all of them, it just threw me. All right, let's stay focused here.
That's 16. The 16's been up and down for me tonight.
Yeah, I should throw those bullseyes out. Gotta wash my hands. We get a lot in here. There it is. That's a big dart. That would be really helpful. Now, I gotta go for numbers. Try to get those numbers done. Oh man, that was headed right for the triple 16,
And it hit the other dart that was right above it and was blocking it. It was going right in there, and it freaking hit that other dart. Man, that sucks.
that other dart was up there blocking it. I should have threw the 15 instead of taking the chance of trying to squeeze that dart in there. Because I think I had like 16 written all over it. Oh, the triple A. Now I'm kind of locked again.
At least I got the two singles.
He's definitely right there though. Maybe I go back to the bullseye after I get this 16. Nowhere near it. I had him, I was out on him, and I'm letting him catch back up. That double bullseye really was really helpful.
get up there for 15.
Got the triple two. And I'm just giving this game away.
Man, he just like jumps all over me. I choke too long and he just comes back with two big darts. If I would have gotten lit up with 15 on the other dart,
I could have went for the bullseye. I would have had a shot at anything right there.
I don't usually aim for doubles, but sometimes it's the right play. Especially when the open area is kind of blocked by another dart. Sometimes you gotta go low or high. I usually never throw double 20s or 18s. Freaking choked.
He's got me. I couldn't get the bullseye.
There it is. Once he dribbles out for the win. If you're gonna win, you might as well win big and hit the triple when you only need one. Now I got a 2-game deficit. That's not the position I wanted to be in. I'm starting to lose it. At least when you get out to a big lead, you can play bad for a little bit. And then you can have to come back and still stay in there. But I kind of feel like it's slipping away right now. I had a couple where he wasn't even close. I just hit him triple everything. February 1st. Another month and then maybe it'll start to warm up around here. Actually, it would be kind of cool to sit here and have games, have dart games with somebody, have some 1v1s, have have the door open, hang out on the balcony. I'll have to see about fishing this year. come back here. You can't let me get away and just open up a big lead on us. We gotta get back within one here. I don't wanna go down 3 games, because man, I really think that last start
Trying to get to that 18.
I actually got the triple 20 on the first dart, because I was consciously aiming high, because I always seem to fall off. And he throws 20s. I don't want that when the AI does that. No, I can't reach 18. So that triple went to waste. That huge friggin' dart went to waste. Because I couldn't back it up. Now he got something. He's still throwing 20s. Come on, dart, get up there.
Another bounce now.
I actually have a lot of bounce outs on this board. Because people are talking about bounce outs on these other boards because of the nylon boards versus the plastic. Because this is basically plastic and plastic. So it's soft. I'm pretty sure that's a plastic board. I can't imagine it being good, like the good nylon boards. Now I get the triple 18.
We got to really talk
around here, man. We got to get scores every round. Triples if we can. Clean up. I like having it clean. Count it.
That was insane. And I was aiming at 17 there. And it somehow went in there for the triple 19. Underneath the deflected off the dart. The second dart deflected
and hit the 19. And then the third dart deflected and hit the triple 19. I was thinking, I don't know if I had room to go in there. And I just threw it anyway.
300 by the end of 17. I wasn't really going
for triples on that. Yeah, of course he's gonna get his double wall. Alright, now, here we are in the same position again. What do we do? Can't leave them bullseyes hanging. I'd rather be throwing a big number than trying to get a bullseye at the end of the game.
That was not what I needed to do. I hit some big darts,
but I wasn't getting them at the beginning of rounds. So they weren't doing the damage that I needed to do. I had to triple on the last dart when you only need one dart. I don't know how to be much. Might as well have been a single.
I didn't want to wait for the sound to stop to throw another bullseye. And I ended up going right.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay. We're hanging in there, but I still got a bullseye left, and I still need my corners. That's 16 is failing me. That 16 is not working for me. Even with the flame darts. I'm not throwing fire right now. Oh, that's bad. Man, I cannot get that 16. He's got 2 stacks left. Yeah, I used to try streaming years ago, but right now I'm just kind of testing the waters. I'm like a washed streamer coming back after years when I should be retired. The 16 killed me. 16. That just. It's not like I could just skip it. I mean, I'm gonna have to hit it eventually. Come on, out of the rain. Man, he's giving me every chance in the world to just steal this game back. And I can't freaking take advantage of it. Not me, that's the wrong one. He's out of 3 yards. That was so close to the triple 16. If I would have hit that, I could have thrown for the bullseye for the winner.
And then this is high in the double. Now all he needs is a stack of 16s.
Somehow he ends up on the same dart that I'm on. I'm amazed he didn't hit it there. Yes! Huge! Huge darts. Huge darts. I don't know if you guys can see that. The double bull, which I only needed one, but I needed the bull. And the triple 16. He left it there on the table for me. He wasn't closing out. He was choking. Oh, man. That was huge. I didn't want to go around 4-7. Back within the game. That 16 paid off, paid dividends again. That triple 16. That's working out good for me. At the end, when I'm down to 16, 15s and bullseyes, it seems like those are good darts to end with for me. If I could just get better with the 20s and 18s up top and get to the bottom row quicker. Just trying to change up how I throw my 20s is a big thing for me. Twitch is still saying I have an excellent connection. Where did that come from? Every time I've streamed, Twitch has always been set unstable. And then I kept switching it the bit rate back and forth on it. And then I ended up just leaving it equal with the YouTube bit rate. But Twitch obviously, what's the word I want? I forgot the word again. They obviously throttle them down to 6K. I don't know if they do that for cutting or for big streamers or not. But that's what I'm doing. So we broke a tip today. Just barely nicked it. I hope there isn't a segment. The tip is a segment up there. I should probably check. To make sure that little piece isn't still in there. Because I had a lot of bounce outs today.
I should check and see. That's gonna be tough to find. They tell you if you get a dark stuff in a segment, you're supposed to just push it through. But then it falls behind, and it can lock the actual sensor. Because the squares have to push on the sensor in the back. So they get the tip back there. Let's see if I can find any tips on the one board. It's going to be hard to spot. I think I hit a rim on it though. So I don't think there's stuff in here. Triples are really the most important to make sure that they're all clear. I can see the silver like sensor pad back there behind the board.
Alright, so we got back to within one. $11:30. That's usually how many games I play though. Usually play to around 6 or so a piece. Unless I get beat up on him and he ends up with 10 and I end up with 2 or 7 or something. Yeah,
I'm gonna start throwing these 20s high. Because it seems like when I aim for the triple 20,
I'm not getting there. And it's going off, it's going left and right. It seems like if I aim for top, there's more up there.
just below the triple 18. Got the triple 20, you know, I already had 2 of them.
That triple 18 would have been nice. That's another dart that's kind of rough for me, where it seems like I have to overthrow it. Goes for the double. Oh.
top a little here. So we get to work on the bottom. That was right there. I totally overthrew that one.
It just flew off. Flew off into the 20.
I was late on the release because I put so much on it. I gotta just drop a nice easy 18 in here. Just barely got it in there. And at the 3.
When I come down the bottom row,
Usually gotta hit the 3 because I'm aiming for center up top. So I gotta adjust left and right for the 19 and the 17. Or I end up getting pounded 3s all day. See? That's nice. So you want that?
I'll take that.
I don't usually aim for doubles, but that dart was high on the 19, so it was kind of, I needed to be able to fit that dart in there into the open area.
These are pulling into the roll.
All right. You gotta stay solid here. What was that? I don't know, I just felt myself kind of leaning over this everything.
Can't afford these blank rounds.
It's like I don't know if I should be confidently firing at the triples or if I should be conservative and making sure that I hit the number. See, I got no room for it to get a 17 in there now. I've locked myself out.
$117 in 2 rounds.
That's going to be the dart that kills me this game. If I don't knock him out, because he's going ham right now. I really need to get on to 16 though. It's my go-to dart. That triple 16.
6 darts wasted on 16 and nothing. Came up empty.
And what was it, 2 rounds on the 17s? Well, I let him right back into the game. I'm gonna have to go over bullseyes because
Man, that 16 would have been huge there. Well, that paid off.
no, he's coming right back. That double and single, that bullseye pivot really paid off, but now I gotta hit these numbers. And he came right back.
We're on the same numbers, 16 and 15. How is that? How does that happen? That ain't accidental. Okay, I'll take the sweep 3 singles. That forces him to close out something this round.
He got a single.
Man, I fit that in there somehow. All right, here we go. He needs a closeout here. There it is. He got his 15s. No way he closes out 16s in the same round. Nice and easy.
That was scary. I just barely got that in there. On the double, on the outside. I was going left, and I just must have subconsciously adjusted to the right. And I ended up out there on the double. For the win. This is a good matchup. The thing about playing the computer is the computer doesn't make mistakes. The computer always plays the same. The human, they have their ups and downs. Like I got my ups and downs, so. But the AI is always gonna, at least supposed to, be at the same level all the time. Man, we tied it back up, 6-6. Three-hour dart session. Got the dart room going on. That is a huge final round. Why are there two twos on the board?
Oh, yeah, because I was low on the 15s, and I'm like, I gotta get this thing up. And I was low left, and I'm like, I gotta get this thing up. And I nailed the double 15, right when I needed it. Because he probably would have got me in the next round. Well, I don't know, should we make this game the deciding game of the series? Can't end on a tie. If it's, a lot of times it's not close. Not a lot of times, but sometimes it's not even close to where I'm just trying to get a little respect at the end. Like yesterday, I pulled within, what was it? It was 7-9, and I tried another game to try and get to 8-9. One game down, and I couldn't do it. And I fell 10 L's. So here we got, thinking we got the deciding game here of the night. Let's see. And I have not even been paying attention to X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it lately. It's just turns into total chaos, on there. It's not really entertaining going on there anymore. It's all the same shit all the time. It's either some stupid AI or some stupid memes or something I don't want to hear about. Nothing really interesting on there. Like a guy. The guy jumping his bike over down a train or some shit like that. Who gives a shit? Who cares? People keep posting that shit, and it's probably all botted, and it gets a million views, and it's probably all fake. It's just so stupid. They really gotta clean that clean that up. Cause it's not even, it's not what it should be. It's not the trickle I wanted.
It's not the trickle you're looking for. So I threw the high 20 again.
Because I forgot that was my game plan, put on the high 20. But I forgot till the last dart. Hoping it drops in for the triple. There it is.
That was very helpful. And the fives are, I guess they're all a little wobbly. I guess the pads are all a little wobbly.
So I gotta do the same with the 18. Because it just seems like I fall short on it all the time. That second dart did not go straight.
That thing was wobbling in the air. Because it came out of my hand weird.
And he's sending like random darts right now. So he'll have a bunch of randoms, and then he'll be hitting triples on a dart on one that he already has, like one or two randoms on. Okay, we got out there.
I don't really mind if there's singles up there too much. As long as I'm scoring them up there.
I'll take the triple, but as long as I'm scoring up there, I think that's what I gotta do. I just gotta throw high on the top board. Oh,
That was not what I needed there. The threes.
I couldn't make the adjustment. You should have done random darts. And then he comes back with a triple. When I'm going 19s, all of a sudden he's throwing 19s. I don't like that.
Man, that dart went sideways and still landed. This is a wild game so far.
Now he's going for his bullseyes. He may have been going for bullseyes the whole time. Because he'll be hitting these random numbers like he's throwing for bullseyes. Oh, just below the double 17.
I got it. Wait. Why is it look dark up there? Did I hit that LCD? Maybe it's just early or something. He's just all over the place right now. Alright, so what's my strategy? That's double 16 written all over it. Oh, man, what did that hit? Crap. Oh wait, I have two of them. I have two 16s. Oh, did I get that one last time? I didn't draw 16s yet, did I? I went for that triple 15. Alright, this is what it comes down to. I think I'm gonna throw bullseyes. Kind of struggling with this, with those 16s. I think I need to see if I got some bullseyes. I'll take that. Oh man, he comes right back and closes out the 15s. After I hit two. That ain't random. He's still throwing 20s up there. There it is. That's it. We take the series 7-6. That was huge. That round before, I got the bullseye and the two 15s. He comes back, closes out the 15s. He was down to 4 darts. So maybe he could have wrapped it up the next round. And then I get the double bull and the remaining 15. That's game over. We get the 7. I should have like another column.
What's this screen? Oh, I had another window. I'm like, why is that window not working? But I had another window on this screen waiting for, it was waiting for it to answer something. Maybe that's froze. Let's see if I can get it this time. All right. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason, I want to do something on OBS and it put it on the other screen, so I thought OBS froze. I just, all I wanted to do was put a little something next to the score, so I could show that one series, 7-6. So, I think that's gonna be a wrap for tonight. We had a good series, good tough battle series, pretty much even all the way. He got me at 4-6, and then I somehow came back and got to 7-6. Seems like a good number to wrap it up on. I don't wanna wear myself down. Seems like a good number of games. I pretty much play until, it kind of feels like it's a good time to wrap it up. I get these 12 and done, I aim with 10 wins, and I can't compete, and that's pretty much an L for me. So we got the W on series tonight, and not sure when the next stream is gonna be. Just kind of winging it right now, so just trying to have a little fun here with some darts. So hopefully, I kind of have some things that I want to do to improve the stream, make the stream better. So we'll have to see about that. All right, so that's going to be a wrap.